One time,
Oh no.
I developed a polyp inside of my nostril.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. You know what a polyp is?
Oh no.
It's like it's a mutated infectious growth
That's awful.
that more often occur on the inside of the body than on anywhere that could be perceived as the outside, aka the nostril.
Ugh.
I'm gonna go ahead and forewarn the fact that this is a very, very gross story,
Oh no.
but I've already gotten into it, so away we go.
Can't stop this train.
Trains are rolling to the station. So, I didn't know what it was for the longest time. I thought it was just a weird scab thing. And I kind of kept, you know, getting at it, but it wasn't going away. Every time, in fact, it would regrow stronger and more powerful than the last. It's Polyp brothers avenging their fallen comrades. And finally, I go to my mom, who's a nurse, and I say, "Mom, I think there might be something wrong with the inside of my nose." And she has a look at it, and almost immediately upon seeing it, nearly screams, "Why in the hell did you not tell me about this before?" And of course I could grab some money here, so I'm going to go ahead and find a creative way to kill myself, because I'm a dumbass. And she takes a look at it and she says, "That's a polyp, dear. You need to get that medically removed, because it's exceptionally harmful to you." I said, "Oh, that sounds fun and easy." So up to this point, this thing bleeds profusely. Like, you never even imagine the amount of blood that could possibly come out of your face. Like, you get a bloody nose, right? You're thinking, like, oh my god, how do I even have this much blood in my head? Like, think about that doubled. And it was happening infrequently for a couple weeks.
Oh god.
So, that kept happening, and so yeah, finally I told her, like, hey, this is probably... Oh god, that happened just now. It's probably something I should check out, so we go check it out. Doctor tells me, oh yeah, sure enough, that's a polyp. We're gonna have to get that removed. I was like, okay, so this is gonna be like a big, intense surgery, or what's gonna happen? He's like, well, we'll probably just have you awake for it. It's not gonna be that big of a deal. You'll just get some anesthesia, and then we'll just get in. We'll get in there with some... Okay, he said this like this as though it was just a completely casual thing. Somebody just expected you're gonna go to the doctor and have this performed on you. He tells me, yeah, we'll just go in there with some scissors and we're just gonna cut it out.
What?
This is a growth. It's a part of my body, basically. And he's like, yeah, we'll just, you know, we'll get some garden shears and just pluck it away. No big deal. So the day comes when I need to go in there and get the polyp removed. I am calm entering the doctor's office, kind of not wanting to remember the description he provided me of how it is that we're actually going to go about this procedure. And I get in there and they start numbing me up, so like my entire face is kind of feeling the effect of it, so I can't even really move my mouth or my nose or anything. And then they get in with the actual like for the nostril area, which the only way to get that in there is, of course, through the nostril, which basically means through the membrane inside of your head, meaning a needle was inserted inside the middle of my nose.
Oh god.
Like, just feel that tender little cartilage.
Oh, that's so weird.
Right in there. Inside. Deep in there.
Oh,
badly deep in there.
I can't do it.
Don't think about it too much, but yeah, it's just thinking about it just makes me feel uncomfortable now. It's like that was actually physically happening to me. It was the worst feeling. And that was just the numbing. Like I don't even know why there was like 2 steps to the numbing procedure, but there was like the initial thing, and then they get really deep on in there. And then finally they were like, okay, let's get ready for this. And after that, it was a very, very quick, you know, going about of what their actual removal of the polyp had to be. But they get in there with some scissors. Just straight up scissors. Like, I was trying not to think that they would be using just some handheld, like, you know, stuff you use to curl ribbons. This is the kind of scissors that we're talking about. And he gets in there, cuts it out very quickly. Like, I was surprised by how quick he got in there, snipped the thing. Like, I thought it was going to be kind of like a work, like you're going to have to cut through some bone or something and fight to get this thing out of there, but sure enough, made it happen fairly quickly. Got it out. I can see it as he's pulling it out of my head. Because it's like developed roots. Like I was telling you, like it's a living thing is like feasting off of my flesh inside of my head. It had rooted itself so deep. Like this thing, I swear, was at least 2.5 inches long.
Oh my god.
Deep into my head. And I nearly had the boomerang animation happening right in front of my face again. Oh god. Oh, there he goes again. So, okay, sorry. That was just a particularly intense sequence of actions I had to perform there.
It was.
So, yeah, 2.5 inches of nasty being pulled out of my head. And then, of course, you can't just leave an open wound inside your nostril because I was bleeding pretty damn bad at this point, and I didn't know it. Because it was just kind of dripping down the back of your throat, like, you know, you can, like, taste the iron in the blood or something like that. Wow, that was an unexpected death.
Wow, it was.
That was weird. So, yeah, so they can't leave the wound open, so they just get in there with basically a steer's iron, so we can use the brand cows, but a miniaturized version of that, and they cauterize it. And then it was over, and I could breathe. But they let me look at it afterwards, too, and it looked like it was angry at me.
I would be pretty angry if someone just kind of like cut me in half.
Source. Right, yeah. So yeah, but the day after that procedure, man, like I'd been unable to breathe through my right nostril for like a good 3 weeks, and the day after was just freaking heaven. Just inhaling these massive gulps of air, time after time, and definitely worth the horrifying experience.
I hope I never have to go through that. That's
I
awful.
do not wish it upon you.
That's really awful. Yeah,
those that muted, feel free to jump back in on the commentary now.
Yeah, that's good.
Bloody nose polyp! Oh, sorry.